Ban Kolon Imphal Sagolmang Road tomorrow in protest against trades posted by KNA and KLA on Nungsam villages. 6th annual sports meet of All Manipur Working Journalists Union kicks off. And many recent as drains and road from Singzamai parking to Kawa remain unrepaired. Hello and welcome to ISTV News. This is Satyamala Fireman giving you the news. Now the news in detail. Cadres of two armed militant outfits, namely KNA and KLA, which are under the suspension of Operation Sioux agreement with the state and the union governments, are allegedly continuing to issue threats on the residents of Nungsum village in Imphal East district. The residents of the village have decided to impose a ban from 6 a.m. till 5 p.m. tomorrow on Imphal Sagolmang Road in protest against the state government's indifference towards the prevailing threat situation. Addressing a press meet held at Manipur Press Club today, convener of JAC against the torture of Nungsum villagers, K. Ibungovi said, though the villagers have repeatedly urged the government to take off adequate security measures in view of the tension between the two militant groups on one side and the villagers on the other, nothing has been done to ease the fear of the villagers. He further said, some cadres of the two groups came to the village yesterday also threatened and questioned the villagers. The villagers are unable to live in peace. Until the government takes up steps to set up a police outpost at the village, they will continue their agitation, Ibungovi said.
Sagolmang to Imphal Road Sida koi pakacharagani ki oiba koi government na koi Manipur government na ki chira negotiation to biya ba magi chathar trip ba ko koi matam matam ki oiba koi khongjang sing changchan bagi hariba South Asia Meitei Youth Front South Asia hariba koi kano siga social siga koi pullaga chingna ba te ki ba nai ma chingna tang da koi khanaragani mana yamna leiba ki oiba koi Meitei amna chaw ba ISTV ne do masigi yengna leirugadi kona koi tungda koi jati ki oiba yamna ko thingna ba tol kara ha singna ba leibda ki ne bana chigi khongen ji machak bana koi da tungda ki phaga try kan ba ni section.
The 6th annual sports meet of All Manipur Working Journalists Union, AMJU, has begun from today. The sports meet will be held till March 26. Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly T.S. Lokeshwar, Chief Secretary Onnavakishore, Director of Zenims Dr. Diven Laishram and President of AMJU Wangkhemcha Samjai along with a large number of media persons and invitees attended opening ceremony held at Manipur Press Club this morning. The gathering in uniform dress took out a march from the Press Club towards the holy shrine of Kangla to fetch sacred flame. After the sacred flame was brought from Kangla and lighting the fire bowl kept at the courtyard of Press Club, a formal function of opening the sports meet was held where Speaker Lokeshwar was the chief guest, Director of Zenims Dr. Diven was the guest of honor and President Samjai presided over. Speaking at the function, Dr. Diven assured of sending an ambulance to the venue of the sports meet if and when there is any casualty. Speaker T.S. Lokeshwar announced an award of 20,000 rupees to the overall team champion of the sports meet. The announcement received a thundering applause. President Samjai said the union is taking up many welfare schemes for the journalists, including a special tour in the near future. Residents of Singzamai and Kawa have resented as the drainage line and road from Singzamai parking to Kawa have been remaining unrepaired since a long time. It has become one of the worst roads under Imphal Municipality Council. One of the residents of the area has appealed to the authority concerned to repair the road at the earliest.
Complain to the Zala Habiki, Mago hire when you put in a Honata, others, I should let the Pablina, some Bamina board, my Haraga, Matima Pao, Bamaco, Manas, Manas, and Labors, the Apoyam Painting.
The Moro de Lambi, when they could be National Highway, Sonakanda, International Highway, Tibetagi, Mediansi, Hanga Amahawa Lake Ramina. I Somna consider Kujikimi, Chatpagi Chan, Suyam Hengale, Adu Matakta, Masigisi, Yamna, Maru, Lambi, Imphal Municipality area, Masigi Lambi, Matik Simuk, Patava Lambi, Leramgadava Mandre, and the Sinamai Kendra, Yamaru, Kendra, Masigi, Ward number 17, see, fighting Patava, worst affected area, or Hujik Thai or Kotanda, Toro, Maya, see that drain when a sail. Hujik, Holy Basi, Kutliba Mayamsi, Nala Sinsina, Oina, Wakatraga, Lambi, Karimba. Masi Shebi Dre, Masi Karana, Shemgadavano, Masi Karamba, Pandagi, Shemano, Madu, Koi Kangre, Koi Lamjigi, MLA Sulay, Mantri Lay, Azuka Bol, Lemingba, Am Sulay, and a left for the Valley of Kava, Tauriba, Mayam, Loin, we see no Tayo, the Silambi Sapia, Lamini, Ukulwaikuna, Pictale.
On the other hand, the condition of the drainage line on both sides of the road has also become worse. One of the residents said the drainage system is such that its ground level is higher than that of the residences. Therefore, the water that flows out from the residences doesn't get drained.
Slope si phajana makarum de sin mane be sing si akoi engineer jing ji karino kang de asu yam na chauba wa public works department nam chulei PhD department nam chulei lupa crore to de engineer de gina apio mantri bo yau na lei grem ngak tani moi ji phajana ta survey to ne mayam jina wa si ha di survey to ra phajana simbi di ai dra ko adna Hajike Hariba Nala, Sisu Adum, Sahi to pay Sing Tung later, Masia Koi Manipur, administration, government delay, governance later, a Prasagi country, election mayor that Tatorga, Mayam Sibu, Pinam Chatuna, a Koi democratic right Siboina, Pasha Pierre Lane.
You're watching ISTV News. The DSA Road Development Committee has appealed to the ministers and authorities concerned to look into the matter in which the road known as Kaksing DSA was included under the 10th phase with package number 830 under the PMGSY scheme to make it a concrete 12-feet broad road. However, no step has been taken up so far in form of press release. Chief Judicial Magistrate Tamenglong Ed Notnusori, who is also the Secretary of Legal Services Authority Imphal East, has said that steps will be taken up to open a legal aid clinic at Kaupum in Tamenglong district in order to provide legal assistance to the villages around Kaupum. She said this while attending a one-day legal awareness program organized with the help of the village authorities of Kaupum and Gangluan Part 4 Pinjang at the areas yesterday. Addressing the gathering, she offered to the villagers an opportunity to have a discussion on and about the information and difficulties with regard to their legal rights. Even though, according to long prevailed culture, the existence of customary law is very useful, taking the legal help is also very crucial at difficult times when someone feels his or her legal right is impinged. The experts who took part in the awareness program, as the resource person said, if the villages are not aware of the benefits which they can avail under various schemes taken up by the Government of India for their betterment, will otherwise become benefits for a few people only. Many villages of the areas took part in the awareness program organized under the aegis of the State Legal Services Authority. Irom Sanu Sarmila, who has been on a first movement demanding repeal of ASPA, has said that the governance in India, which is based on religion and bloodshed, is similar to a hollow trunk draining it out from both ends. She said this while briefly talking to media persons after she was produced before the court of CGM M. Lankanpao Tonsing at Cherab Court today. The court remanded her in judicial custody as she refused to accept bail on PR bond, stating that she objects to the charges framed against her. She further said, even though Prime Minister Narendra Modi tries to bring about development in India, everyone knows that his government does many wrong things at the same time.
The happiness index the world India sina paidagi matha da oiba 118 gi rank ta lay na haire adu laiba ngappa sida hisha da base taw dharma da base taw na ta laiba makhai moina phanyam na laiba chawkhat na ba shanti purak na ba sumba purak na ngai na ba kona su dom ariamba da akhoi thoidring haidu khun sana dui mong ariamba da mang ba kana da bu.
MP Dr. T. Mania today opened the A block of the Rehabilitation Center of Kada at Tauthung Lampel. President of Kada Ratan Kumar and many other residents of the area attended the opening function. Addressing the gathering, Ratan Kumar said, the rise in the number of rehabilitation centers for drug addicts is not a good sign. It tells that the number of drug users is also rising at the same time.
aduna aina hangni bidi ekoi gi marak tagi ikai khumna jaramba manthi orama phawa darka konana guhati da phaba laikre aduna thaudo ani sida padam la ga yem kansida ekoi gi khuna esibu atamna na mangan da yade habidi miyeng da jamjala pura habisidi ekoi kada kakki wa na tabda lebak miyang manga chobo puluma laidene.
Speaking on the occasion, MP Dr. T. Mania showed for a united effort in trying to pave the right path for the people who want to give up use of intoxicating substances and make a better society.
the second of the Samsani and Logic Malin Kali, and Alum the Yanga, Nisari Lapo Serege, had a color of single, but I can legally say that this Nano Pava, the shoulders Yabigadova, Kunori Yabigadova.
Akodom and MYC Club have strongly condemned the incident of planting bomb in a drain south of the police station of More one day after a bomb exploded near More Ward number 3 recently. The two organizations appeal to those concerned to clarify why they planted a bomb and not to repeat such act ever again in a place like More, where all communities live together. In national and international news, unpredictable and difficult weather is quickly becoming one of the key reasons behind Indian Army's worrying casualty count, as yet another snow slide claimed a soldier's life along the precarious border with Pakistan. According to a government statement before Parliament, 869 Indian troops have died at the glacier between 1984 and December 2015. After this, in 2016, the 10 soldiers were buried under snow just days after 3 others were also killed in Siachen. However, freak weather in high reaches, not militancy, is the single largest killer of Indian soldiers. According to Army statistics, around 300 soldiers are killed a year in road accidents. About 100 soldiers also commit suicide a year. Since 2010, over 500 soldiers have committed suicide. Last year, a total of 155 security personnel were killed in terrorist operations. Of them, a significant number were from the paramilitary and police forces. Explosions tore through the departure hall of Brussels airport on Tuesday morning, killing several and injuring several more, the Belgian news agency Belga said. The blast occurred 4 days after the arrest in Brussels of a suspected participant in November militant attacks in Paris that killed 130 people. Belgium's Interior Minister Jan Jambon said on Monday the country was on high alert for a possible revenge after following the capture of 26-year-old Salah Sabdeshan. Ban call on Imphal Sagolmang Road tomorrow in protest against trade posed by KNA and KLA on Nungsum villages. 6th annual sports meet of All Manipur Working Journalists Union kicks off. And many reason as drains and road from Singzamai Parking to Kawa remain unrepaired. That's all for now. Thank you.